It's so interesting looking back at the beginning of the year, because here we see a political custard report on Matt Hancock, who appeared on Good Morning Britain looking for forgiveness and redemption and got more than he bargained for. Last week he was being harassed on the train.
Please don't do this. Please.
This is Matt Hancock, the murderer. Matt Hancock, my Dazzleland murderer. Matt Hancock, that's happy to go on to celebrity. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Well, you're a celebrity. Get you in prison.
But this week sees Matt Hancock in a different confrontation, as he's back on our screen seeking further redemption, appearing on Good Morning Britain. But before we carry on, I want you to look at that face. Look at it. This is my gut feeling, but I can't read any remorse or contrition at all. He appears, in my opinion, to be someone grasping for anything that will keep him relevant. Anyway, cue Richard Madeley and Susanna Reid to fill in the details.
Was vilified in the press and the court of public opinion back in 2021. Why? Because he was caught in a tight embrace with his lover, despite telling the rest of the country for months and months and months to keep their distance from each other.
And to keep to the rules, and to stick to the rules, and not to break the guidance or the rules. Well, last year, he sought forgiveness by going into the I'm a Celebrity jungle. But after donating just a fraction of his fee to charity, has his attempt at redemption worked? Matt Hancock joins us now.
Susanna has basically implied that Matt is a but again, look at his face.
Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
There were a lot of people this morning saying, why are you even giving this person time, airtime? He shouldn't be forgiven. Why should you?
Yes, he shouldn't be on TV, he shouldn't be forgiven, and we should definitely be reminded that certain actions he took resulted in many people's deaths. He should be in prison, done for manslaughter. Anyway, listen to this empty reply.
Well, I think it's important for all of us to be able to seek forgiveness for the mistakes that all of us make.
There are different ways of seeking forgiveness. Going on I'm a Celebrity is a way.
But also, I think that it's very important for all of us to learn from that experience that I was at the heart of in the pandemic and learn what can be done better.
Oh, cashing in again on the pandemic. So basically, they grill Matt for a further 10 minutes. During that time, they disclosed Matt only gave $10,000 of his fee from I'm a Celebrity, which was $320,000 to charity. What a... Here he tries to worm his way out of the implications of going against COVID rules that he was urging others, as a governing health minister, to follow.
There were also bans on two people meeting indoors unless it was at work, and that meeting was reasonably necessary for work purposes. I don't think anyone could argue what you did, Regina, was reasonably necessary. People find it remarkable that you got away with doing something that most other people weren't allowed to do.
Well, it doesn't feel like I got away with it, Susanna. I mean, that's,
Anyway, then they got Kate Garraway, whose husband is still fighting long COVID, to grill Matt further.
It gives the impression that you still don't get why they're cross.
Oh, I see. No.
You see what I mean? You still don't get why people are upset, because that amount of money is vast to everybody. But they're holding you to more account because you're probably only there because you were health secretary at the time making these huge decisions. Do you see what I mean? So I think you made the decision to go in at a time before you'd answer to an inquiry and at a time when people still feel very raw. Can you explain now, because I'm not sure people yet feel comfortable, why you did it?
Oh, I see. Absolutely. So I get all that. I really do. And I really feel it. And
just watch that again to see how much he really feels it.
Oh, I see. Absolutely. So I get all that. I really do. And I really feel it. And the reason I think...
And now watch him dodge why he went on I'm a Celebrity, instead changing the subject to his book.
It's important that I wrote the book in particular, with the inquiry coming later, I have to be completely open about what I did, why I took the decisions that I did, so that we can learn as much as possible.
Massive point here. The Tories were warned about a possible pandemic, and yet they let PPE resources run down and didn't make any contingency plans. So if Matt really wanted to ensure this sort of thing in the future doesn't happen again, make sure you never, ever vote Conservative again. Okay, I've had enough of looking at that stupid f***ing face. So if you want to see the whole interview, there's a link down below. And if you want, click on this link to see how Tories kill.